Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Blythewood Arts, and thank you for dropping by and clicking and watching, and I hope you enjoy. So what I'm drawing today is kind of a sequel to another drawing that I've already done of Reptar, and this one I've already done the outline with a Pilot Eno Photo Blue pencil, and it's kind of hard to see, so I went ahead and skipped me drawing out that portion and skipped straight to inking it in with my Faber-Castell pens, and then I sped it up just so you're not just watching me trace every single line on it. And at the end, after the inking, I've got me coloring it in using the Copic markers. But what I wanted to go over was, like I said, this was kind of a sequel to Reptar that I had drawn before, and it's Reptar and a T-Rex. And I had been sitting here trying to think about what to draw, and Godzilla was coming up, and I didn't want to draw Godzilla. And then I thought about Reptar from Rugrats, a show that I used to watch as a kid, and maybe y'all watched it and remember it, and maybe not. But I started to draw Reptar, and then I was like, you can't just have Reptar in there. So I drew one of my T-Rexes in there. And then something that my girlfriend enjoys and has told me repeatedly is that she used to make all of her boyfriends give her, or all of her exes give her flowers. Well, I don't ever give her flowers, but I draw flowers for her. And so I was like, you know, it'd be pretty funny if T-Rex was trying to hand Reptar a flower. And so the T-Rex is holding out a flower to Reptar, and the T-Rex has this surprised look of, oh my gosh, Reptar's right in front of me, and I'm trying to hand him a flower. And I sent it to my girlfriend, and she thought it was pretty good and pretty funny, and she said, you know, you should draw a sequel to it, and you should make Reptar be hugging the T-Rex to the point where he almost looks like he's breaking him in half. And part of this was because whenever she likes to give me hugs, she always holds on tight and doesn't want to go, and she knows how much I love hugs, and that's complete sarcasm if you can't tell. I'm not much of a PDA person, and even my family jokes that I don't hug them or anything like that. So then I had been wanting to, you know, just get started and draw more, and she suggested that I go ahead and, you know, record it. But she also said that I have to have a funny story to go with it, and unfortunately I don't have any funny stories about it. But I keep going, and in this drawing I tried to make Reptar hugging the T-Rex really tight and seeming excited, and of course the T-Rex is thinking, oh my gosh. But I went ahead and recorded this, and now I'm posting it, and later on towards the end I'll go over the different Copic markers that I used. But like I said, I started out with an outline with a Pilot Eno soft blue pencil, and then I inked it in with my Faber-Castell pens. Here I've started using the Copic Sketch markers to go ahead and start coloring it in. For Reptar, I used YG25 Celadon Green for most of the body. I used B21 Baby Blue for the spines, V17 Amethyst for the tongue, and R24 Prawn for the eye. And then for the other T-Rex, I used YG17 Grass Green for the body, and R46 Strong Red for the little section of gums that are showing. For the flower, I used Y02 Canary Yellow and G09 Veronese Green. And then for the background, I used Y38 Honey and YR68 Orange to fill everything in. And then I just created a little box to go behind them for the background. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back to watch more videos as I do them. If you have any comments, please feel free to drop them below, and I'll try and put a list in the bottom about which colors and markers and whatnot that I used. Also at the end, I'll try and make sure to put a picture of this completed piece as well as the piece that I had drawn right before it. Well, I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you come back next time. So one thing that I did forget was I did end up going back with a Uniball Signio white pen just to try and add in a little bit of white in certain areas, and I ended up messing up on one of the teeth and putting a little bit more color into it instead of leaving it white. So I used the pen to go back in that as well. After all of that, I ended up going around the outside with one of my Faber-Castell pens again, just to give it a little bit of a darker outline, try and help clean up where I may have gotten out of the line some. And I think that it, sometimes helps just to kind of outline everything, and I like bolder outlines on my pieces. But that was it. That was me drawing Reptar giving the T-Rex a hug. And then after I finish out this outline, I'll have a picture of the finished piece up, followed by, right afterwards, for those of y'all that made it all the way to the end, a picture of the first piece that I did. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. Feel free to hit like and come back and see the next one. Thank you.